is no one else like you. Let the nations declare that you have done great things. Mighty you are, holy you are, your mercy endureth forevermore. Righteous you are, great you are, I will exalt you, O Lord, my God, my King.
Lord God Almighty,
Almighty,
you are clothed with majesty.
the heavens
The
declare,
heavens declare your wonder.
for you are
You
great.
are great and do marvelous things.
Oh
For
Lord,
you alone are God.
yes you are God.
There is no one else like you.
Oh Lord,
Let the nations
declare that you have done great things. Mighty you are, holy you are,
mercy endureth.
forevermore.
Righteous you are.
Righteous you are, great you are, Lord, my God, my King. Oh, holy Jesus,
Mercy
endureth forevermore, evermore. Righteous you are, great you are, oh Lord, my God, my King. We, Lord, there's no one like the one and only true and living God. That you have done great. And we cry, you are great and greatly to be praised. I would never cease to bless your name. You are the great King. You are the strong Redeemer, mighty great provider, the mighty Savior, the great I am, the Almighty God. Always in a sacred thing, the magnificent and marvelous. I will rejoice, and I will lift my voice, and I will stand at the gate. You are mighty, and you are holy, endureth forevermore. Righteous you are, and you, my God, my King. Lord, we love you today. You are God and God alone. You don't need nobody else. Lord, we love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. You are so wonderful, so mighty, so awesome, God. Oh.
Praise the Lord. I thank God for that song by Mighty God, and no one is great like God. So we go over the subject tonight, being a copycat. I am so sick of copycats. Even in the world, whatever you do, somebody want to copy what you're doing, especially when you are blessed. So being a copycat, find your own. Everybody have their own way. Sometimes you're called and gifted to do what you do. Do what God called you to do. Don't try to do what somebody else are doing, trying to be in the churches. All my life I have seen copycats. And copycats don't last.
That's right.
Because you're not being you. But whatever you do, be who you are. And as you be who you are, you would enjoy doing what you're doing. Just in that song, you took that song and made something out of it. I mean, that's when you are gifted that way. And I got songs for you too. When you're gifted that way, you can take anything and make it your own. How many of that? You got to make it your own. So we're talking about being a copycat. In 1 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, 14 verse.
For ye, brethren, became followers of the churches of God.
Brother means sister too. We got to follow God. See, don't worry about trying to be like somebody else. If there's anybody that you want to be like, so when I grow up, I want to be like anybody. Have anybody said I want to be like so and so? When I grow up, how many of them said that? I want to be like, you'll be like somebody, right? But I hope, but the best person be like God. Because people fall, they may not be what you think they are. Or they may, they could be example, whatever, but I want to be like God. I won't be like nobody. I want to be what God have for me to be. Okay, I don't want to be no copycat. Okay.
Still on verse 14. Which is in Judea or in Christ Jesus.
See, when you do it in Christ, that's ever. I mean, not no one day, that's everlasting life. Okay.
Still on verse 14. For ye also have suffered like things of your own countrymen, even as they have of the Jews.
See, and people go through things and what they're doing, you don't know how they suffered to get where they are. And I thank God people see me in Dosia, how we had the church and how they didn't know what we went through to get there. We went through hell and back to get where we are.
Amen.
And to be on our own, to be independent, we went through hell and back and treated like a dog from other preachers and people. But that was okay because God had our day in the sunshine. Think about it. You may go through the darkness and when you're gifted and when you're called and you're a couple, you're gonna go through something. When you're doing the same thing, like we both was preachers. You could imagine two preachers what we had to go through and sometimes she didn't like, we get up, sometimes she didn't like what I did. I didn't care what she, a lot of times she didn't like what I said or what I did. And sometimes she thought I didn't recognize her enough. She did. She thought all that ran through her head to recognize. I said, well, I give honor to the overseer. But sometimes she felt that I didn't recognize or honor. But men and women have that part. It's like Mars. It's like Mars and Venus with women and men, because the communication is so different and the understanding that women think that most men is not affection. Most men ain't gonna say I love you, babe. Now you one of a kind. You say that because you one of a kind. Don't he call you baby?
Sometimes.
You don't remember? I remember. I heard him say that sometime. Wait a minute. Where are you at tonight? Where are you? Do I need to wake you up? Hey, Sister George, did you wake? Wake up, sleepyhead.
Man, he called me that too much. Yeah, he do.
Look at that. You ain't satisfied. What you want to call your dog or what you want me to call him?
After he
called you sweet. Don't he? What he call her? Do y'all know what he called you?
Baby, sweetie.
That's all the sweet things.
Sweetie.
I didn't heard him call you sweetie.
I only hear him say baby.
I heard. Well, whatever. It ain't dog or cat.
When I'm mad,
Because the average young, I'm talking about you're good, Brother Keith. I wasn't. Have you always been that way? Have you always? I wasn't that way. You always been that way?
I had to grow to it.
But I wasn't that way. I thought, I'm gonna be honest with you, I got married at 17 years old. Those says she married a little mean, spoiled brat. Yeah, very selfish. Oh, thank God for that lady had love for me and had patience with me. She could have thrown me under the woods many days, but she loved me. She dealt with me because I was just because she reminded me of you. I mean, you remind me of me. You really do. You remind me of myself. That's why I could deal with you. That's why I could be your coach, because I was a spoiled brat. Spoiled brat, and I was so selfish in myself. And the old people, and the overseer, she loved everybody, even me. When I was, the devil was in. You can imagine the devil in me. The devil was in me. She'd be fasting and praying around the house, fasting and praying. That woman had to love me to deal with me. Yeah, and Justin have to love you to deal with you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I can understand you, but I wasn't as messy as you are. That's the only thing. I wasn't all that messy like that, but it's a difference between a woman and a man. I put it that way. But that's why I can relate to you. I've been there. I done that. I had somebody that loved me. Somebody that dealt with me until I got better. And you hang with me, you gonna get better, you know that? Because I'll throw you to the wolves. It ain't gonna be no natural wolves. What kind of wolves I'm talking about? It's gonna be the wolves in the word.
Yeah.
The word will fix you. How many know the word can fix you? How many believe that? The word can fix you. Yeah, spoiled brats. I need to preach a sermon that sometime about spoiled brats. Yeah, because I was one. It take one to know one, don't it? Read on.
1 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. And ye became followers of us and of the Lord, having received.
See what it ain't about. The whole point, what I'm trying to say, being a copycat, it ain't about us, it's about God. You see what I'm saying? It's what God wants you to do. You hear me? Get out of self. Forget about your feelings. Oh, I'm hurt. Who care about your hurt? You know, when God don't care about you. God know every sucking in your body, you know, every bone in your body. You see what I'm saying? You got to hurt to get back. You got to come up out. Them feelings got to die. We got to throw them feelings in the trash can. Yeah. I got on you today like a hot cake, didn't I? How do your feelings feel?
I do what I do, so I feel good.
So how do your feelings feel?
Oh, I ain't got no feelings about God.
You got to throw those feelings what in the trash can.
That's right.
You got to talk about baby and sweet.
I call him baby too, but he called me.
I never heard, but I never heard you call no baby. Have y'all heard her call baby?
She said all the
says it
time.
all
She
the time.
said text messages, sweetheart.
She do?
Sweetheart.
She sure do.
Okay.
Right there, baby.
Well, I don't know what it is now, but yeah, but that's natural. That's natural in a couple relationship. It's a thin line between love and hate. I gotta preach that sometimes. A thin line between love and hate. How many know that's about? That thin line between love and hate. Yeah, but love is there. Don't want to see her. She was out to make me a better person, but she knew how to deal with me. She could not tell me nothing. You know, like you try to share some things, she could, because I'll fly off the handle. Y'all know how I fly off the handle now? Some things y'all don't want to tell me because ain't y'all afraid I'll fly off?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
I am.
Well, she didn't want to tell me something. She didn't tell me a lot of stuff. She said, I can't tell you because he'll fly off the handle. But I am better than what I used to be. Much better than what I used to be. Because I don't jump y'all now. I wait to jump you. How many of y'all know that?
Oh yeah.
I gave you time last night. I said, okay, last night she said, I'm going to do this here tomorrow. So I said, I'm going to wait and see. I wait till 11:30. Almost 30 minutes before 12 o'clock. Oh, I got her. I got her now. Because what she told me is a lie. Am I right?
Yeah.
What she told me, don't point no finger. I'm
I
talking
lied
about
to
you.
you, but he lied
But
to me.
no.
I'm mad at him.
But I ain't got nothing. He got to do. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about. I'm gonna say, don't blame your husband. Do what you need to do.
Oh, I
Okay.
ain't blaming him. No. it's
Don't blame
my fault.
nobody. Don't point fingers. Whatever. Do what you need to do.
That's not gonna change.
Do what you need to. What's about? Do what you need to do. Okay.
I did.
Do I got to fuss every sermon? I was on your husband last week, and now I'm on you. Okay. Being a copycat. And some people, they try to pretend that they are something they really not. Okay, read on. Okay, read on.
Still on verse 6. Word in much affliction with joy of the Holy Ghost.
You know, like I know, you'll be laughing like that because she gonna get you. If you know, like I know. See, you ain't got no wisdom. You sure don't. You just as stupid. As long as you've been married, you don't know no better than that. Huh? You don't laugh at your wife face. She gonna get you. When you wait till y'all get her, she gonna get you. You don't know no better now. Y'all know better than that, don't you? Huh? You never laugh in your wife's face. Because she gonna get you. Okay, read on.
1 John 4 verse 8.
See, people don't understand. We just being real. See, one thing about God is real. God ain't no phony. People tell me, oh, we get along, we don't fuss. How many been around hypocrites? That's what they say. How many been around hypocrites like, we don't never, we agree on everything. And they are such liars. Every relationship, it's adjustment in any relationship. You're not dealing with yourself, you're dealing with another person. You're dealing with another human being. And between men and it's like Venus and Mars, whatever. We are so different. Our thinking is so different. We think we love you. But they will say, oh, honey, sweet, and baby. That's what women like to hear. Am I right, Jessica? Huh? They like to hear. But why say that and you're a phony? So I'm saying that's what the scripture said. Don't be a copycat because somebody else is doing it. You be you until God moved that into you. And then when God moved that into you, you can do it. It's real. Because the overseer, I was going to call her sweetheart. But I mean, I was about 40 years old and I was doing that. Can you imagine from 17 to 40 years old? That's a long time, isn't it? 17 to 40. Because I thought she was trying to boss me around, trying to tell me what to do. That I had in my head, that she was trying to tell me what to do and this and this. And she told me, she said, this is worse as I am. She said, one thing about me, I'll say what I mean. You ain't going to say nothing, but you still going to do what you want to do. So what is the difference? It's still the same, right? Oh, say nothing and still do what you want to do. Okay, read on.
1 John chapter 4, verse 8.
Okay.
He that loveth not, knoweth not God, for God is love.
See, that's what God is all about. That's what couples got to learn to love one. I'm like through the thin line. Sometimes I can't stand that person today, and there's somebody you can't stand today. I know somebody you can't stand. Especially, I know you can't stand your dad today because he put you on punishment. So what was running through your head when your dad put you on punishment? You don't like him very well, right? Because he put you on punishment. Am I right? Yeah. All that stuff run through your head. I can't stand him. That's how I felt about Pastor Robinson when I was in the ministry up there, and that lady used to make me so mad on Sunday morning, 10 o'clock on Sunday. Elder McClendon, you know that ain't right. Church up there full of people. Elder McClendon, you know that ain't right. I could have wrung her neck. Naturally, I could have. But I know I had to be respectful, whatever, and go through what I need to go through. I was so mad many, many days to be where I'm at now. But this made me. If I didn't have nobody like that, I wouldn't be like I am today. Who thought that I would be that way to somebody else? Getting on the people and what I do. I thought I'd never be like that. But Osi was living, I didn't do all that. When she living, I didn't do it with people like that. She did it. But God expounded that and put it in me. I think he put it in me worse. Okay, read on.
James chapter 3, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Behold, also the ships, which though they be so great, are driven of fierce winds, yet they are turned about with a very small helm.
See, one thing about it, God come and take the wind and make people do what he want to do. How many? God will force you to do what he wants you to do. How many believe this? You won't do it on your own. God will force and make you do what you want to do. Feelings. That's the main thing. The feelings got to get out the way. About me. You think people mistreat you? They'll mistreat yourself. You do it to yourself. You get yourself in that dilemma. Have you ever realized that? But you want to blame others. So easy to blame somebody else. Am I right? Huh? And your face better than what it used to be. I used to couldn't stand you with your face. But your face is getting better. I don't know what it's maturity. Before the year over, you should be better. I hope you be better by me. Something should be better. And you got to, when you get up here and make, you got to sing from your heart. And all that and lies. If you tell a lie, if you tell a lie, repent, say, God forgive me, I told a lie. It ain't no mistake. People tell lies every day. Don't they tell lies every day? So God admit, Jesus been in the body, so he know about the lies, he know about everything because he been in the flesh. Flesh is not perfect. Flesh got headaches. Flesh got to eat. Think about how our flesh, if we don't feed and eat our meals right, we're going to be grouchy. Because you hadn't fed flesh. The flesh got to be fed. So, you're human. So I made a mistake. If I ask you, well, little girl, that ain't right. You say, well, I'm sorry, Pat. You start doing that a little while, then you go back to the old stuff. But continue to do what you need to do, okay? And this year, pass your grades and do what you need to do because you made a mistake. That's why you got to learn. That's why you had to retain. You thought you was going to get past. Your dad going to pay money, but that didn't work. His money don't mean nothing to God. Because I told you to stay back. Did I tell you that? So your dad's money didn't mean anything, didn't it? Okay, go ahead and read.
Still on verse 4. Whithersoever the governor listeth.
Okay, James 3:4.
I just read that one.
Okay, 1 Corinthians 11, chapter 1st verse.
Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ.
See, that's how God wants us. He just wants us to follow, not be a copycat. Be what God have you to be. Then that way you're not being I hate it. How many seen people cut somebody your friend? Anybody got a friend that try to be you? Now something's wrong. Anybody got a friend that want to be you? Anybody got a friend that you know of that want to be like you or be you? Have y'all been around anybody like that?
I used to know people like that, but I cut them off.
Huh? What you saying?
I used to know people like that, but I cut them off.
Yeah, that's right. Because if they want to be you, something's wrong. They jealous. Then again, they gonna try to cause you trouble. Because I saw a long time ago you had some white enemies. Remember I told you that? Yeah, I mean bad, big time. I don't know why or what. They was bad. They was bad enemies. Yeah, but you got away. You broke away. Okay, we don't.
Romans chapter 1, 11 verse 1. I say then, hath God cast away his people? God forbid. For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
See that word go, God, he promised Abraham that he would bless his seed, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for land, anything. Just think, look how God blessing the church. God blessing the church with land. You know, that's God did that. I was telling Brother Keith that I saw, you know, the blessing of the Lord about the land. Remember I told you about the land. I saw this place and overseas. I said, what? I said, we can make this out of church up here. That's where it's gonna be one day, up there. Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful up there. I mean, a big old place up there that I saw about that land. And we got to figure out about that underground. What got to be done with that underground? You know, everybody said it's buried. But we need to use that underground. Some kind of way we can use that. Because cement is some kind of way that's all buried. We have to find a way to do that. Before you build, you got to you don't want to build on top of it. And you got an underground. We have to figure that out. Okay, go ahead.
3 John chapter 1 verse 11. Beloved, follow not that which is evil, but that which is good. He that doeth good is of God, but he that doeth evil hath not seen God.
So you got to get away from evil. Evil is not going to work. You got to follow good. And if you follow good, see the evil, that's the copycat. Somebody trying to be you, be like you, trying to dress like you, trying to act like you. That's not being real. You got anybody you try to be alike? Anybody try to be like you? You don't know. Them little girls, I met some of them. Y'all don't try to be like one another? I met some of them. Y'all don't.
Well, they trying to be like her.
You don't realize it? You open your eyes. Open your eyesight. You can't see. God gave them eyes to open up and what? See. You need to see your enemies. Instead of with an attitude. You don't have attitude with your enemies. You see your enemies and you tell the devil. When Jesus sat to the table with Julius, he said the only thing he know Julius was the devil. He didn't say, get away from the devil, get away from the table. He didn't do that. He said there's a devil among us. There's a devil. And Judas was that devil, and he betrayed him with a kiss. The devil betrayed you with a kiss right on your forehead. How many believe that? The devil kissed you on your forehead and then try to destroy you. Mm-hmm. You should know better than that, just the way you come up with all that witchcraft. You know what I'm talking about? All that pretend, and they self is dressed. Don't you smell orders like they anoint themselves? Have you ever smelled that before? Yeah, all that old ointment and stuff, that old evil stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
The sage and the barley, yeah.
What you say?
The sage and the barley.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking. Yeah, you know all about it. But it ain't gonna do no good in here because y'all protected. If anybody if they don't do nothing but harm themselves, it's gonna come back on them. It ain't gonna work. Like that song say, it just won't work. It's what song is sung about it won't work? How many heard that song before about it won't work?
No weapon formed against us shall prosper.
Yeah, it won't work. That's true. It won't work because the power of God got y'all. Everyone, I anointed this y'all a whole year at the door. Y'all, do y'all remember that? I anointed y'all a whole year at the door. Y'all remember that?
Yep.
Put cross in your head when you come out the door a whole year.
Yeah, and you start on my grandkids.
Yeah, a whole year. They can't touch. Don't think they can look on the eye. But the baby, ain't nothing, he been dedicated. Ain't nothing they can do to him either. He been dedicated back to God. Okay, read on.
1 Peter chapter 2 verse 21. For even hereunto ye are called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow in his steps.
Now it's all right being an example for somebody. And somebody will be an example in God, but not to be just like you. That's not good. I want to be more like Jesus. Yeah, I won't be like no man, more like Jesus. Okay, read on.
Ephesians chapter 5 verse 1. Be ye therefore followers of God as dear children.
That means obedient. When they say dear, beloved mean love. Dear, that's a love quote. Dear. That's showing love. You say, okay, dear, that's love. And that's what God wants us to be to one another. Like your brother. Is you treating him better? Because you used to get so mad with him and you get mad and treat him like a dog. Don't do that no more. Love. Charity begins at home and spread. But brothers and sisters do that, but I don't want you to treat him like no dog like that, okay? Have love. Okay, we don't.
Philippians chapter 3, verse 17. Brethren, be followers together of me.
Look how God greeted it. Brethren. That's representing love. But I don't know in Hawaii, they don't say no brother. They call you cousin. I don't know where in the world they get that from. Okay, cousin. Yeah, on the bus and everything, cousin, and like newlyweds get married. They be I had someone on the trip with me. They be singing the newlywed song to them and cousin. Can you imagine going into a country and everybody calling you cousin? Have y'all been to a place like that before? Hawaii's that way. But I got there. Okay, cousin. So what? Cousin? I ain't none of your cousin. But I'm just saying that that's their culture, and it was very, very nice. You could feel that breathe of fresh air. You just feel God's country and all the palm trees and the beautiful water. I didn't want to come back. I said, God, if I wish I could just stay here. I have no church or kids. I'd have stayed there. I've been retired, had no church and kids. Oh my God, I'd have stayed there forever. But the price is so high. It's so high what to live there. Okay, read on.
Still on Philippians 3, verse 17. Brothers, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have for us as an example.
See, mark the example, but don't be no copycat. Mark God, whatever's example of God, you mark that. And I went and on my trip I saw many bad places like Denver. That was not a friendly place. I mean, those people are not friendly in Denver, not at all. I said, do anybody smile around? Anybody act friendly? And that was and Seattle, even Utah. What do they call it? I can't think of the name of the place in Utah. I went there. That all these white people. I was the only black face there in Utah.
Salt Lake City.
Yes, Salt Lake City. I was right there at a hotel right there before the bridge, on the edge of the bridge of downtown. I could walk downtown, and it ain't nothing downtown, nothing but the church. Church, it ain't nothing. Hardly ain't no downtown. The church is everything downtown. The restaurant, everything's the church down there. And no, I didn't see no black people. Till I got to Denver, and they not friendly either. Okay, so read on.
1 Peter chapter 1, verse 16. Because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy.
See, this be like Jesus. I thank God. That's what God wants to be like Him. Then that way, God wants to be in a copycat. And then a lot of churches, I was a kid, come up, I saw many people trying to be like somebody else. Say, God, help me to be like you, not a copycat,
not a copycat
of no man.
Of no man.
In Jesus'
In Jesus'
name.
name.
Amen.
Amen.